Hey, have you ever seen one of these? This is a $400 camera that you plug into your phone and it lets you see thermal images. You can see my server rack behind there. Now that's pretty cool, but let me tell you what's even cooler. There's a company using this technology to see through metal, like this can here, to save lives and to save the environment. Let me tell you a little bit more about it.
Hi, I'm Ben with InfraGauge. I'm going to show you how to gauge a tank in 30 seconds.
Infrared technology has been around for a long time, but only recently has it been shrunk down enough and cheap enough that you can just plug it into your phone. Several brothers recognized the potential for this infrared technology out in the oil fields near their homes. Many workers in the oil industry face danger every day in the oil fields. When oil and gas come out of the ground, the oil and any other liquids have to be separated and stored in these large steel tanks at the well sites. Workers have to monitor the tanks to make sure that they don't overflow, in addition to measuring the oil and water that they remove from the tanks. Automated sensors can break or give false readings, so humans have to visit the sites regularly to measure the liquid levels manually. Workers risk their lives every day simply to measure the liquid level in these tanks. The oil and water storage tanks on site have to have these walls around them called berms to prevent contamination in case any of the tanks overflow. Even with these berms though, any overflow can cause severe ecological impact. Now let's talk a little bit about the dangers that face the workers themselves. Climbing ladders and stairs in icy and windy conditions is only one of the dangers that faces these workers. Oil production also has some nasty byproducts. In order to measure liquid levels, workers drop tape gauges like giant dipsticks into these 20-foot tall tanks. Opening the top of the tanks can expose workers to toxic and explosive gases. Anybody who works around these tanks has to wear a sensor that measures a person's exposure to these toxic gases. Some of these gases are so toxic that even if the sensor alerts them, they may already be dead. Almost everybody who works in the oil fields has horror stories of everything from people slipping down icy stairs to tanks exploding. These brothers that started InfraGauge realized that infrared technology could make their job a lot safer and easier. Using new, inexpensive, smartphone-connected infrared cameras, workers are able to see through the metal skin of the tank to see the differential in temperature of the oil, water, and air. Using image processing and advanced math, a user can quickly determine the fluid levels in a tank from a safe distance. Often, workers don't even have to get out of their truck. By keeping people off of the tanks, the InfraGauge app directly keeps people out of harm's way. However, that's not all. When it's freezing and icy, you may not even be able to measure the fluid levels inside a tank with a tape gauge. And if you can't measure the fluid levels, there's a risk that the tank will overflow. Other conditions can prevent someone from even accessing a tank, like nesting eagles. That's right, nesting eagles. Eagles are protected by law and also very territorial. So this amazing technology makes it much easier to monitor oil-filled tanks, which prevents damaging oil spills and saves lives. If you want to find out more about this life-saving InfraGauge app, check it out in the App Store or in the link provided below. But hey, before we go, make sure you like this video and subscribe to Brainbenders for more daily brain-bending content.